It's the reviewer here doing a review of the new game by Remedy, Control. Control is a third-person shooter where you play as Jesse Faden, the new director of the Federal Bureau of Control, an agency that is basically an agency that investigates paranormal phenomena and supernatural elements. Now, here's the thing. I'm a big fan of Remedy games. I love their games. Like the Max Payne series is one of my favorite games. I really like Quantum Break. I know a lot of people don't like it, and I can kind of see where it comes from. I really like it, and this was a game I was looking forward to because, well, I like a lot of games that tend to trip with your head, and Control tends to do that like a lot. Like Control basically takes your mind and just grabs onto it for the whole playthrough, and it's a really good game. Like it's very well made. It's got an engaging plot, a very likable character, and also it's very humorous. Like it is fairly serious. Like it's not like a serious game, but it's not like, oh my god, it's a comedic game, because it's not. It actually is pretty dark at times. But one of my favorite things about it is that it's a mind bender. Like it's one of those. Like it screws with your head many times. And basically the whole place that it takes place in, the oldest house, is basically the TARDIS. That's like basically the easiest way to describe it. It's the TARDIS because it shifts. Like there's other dimensions in it. There's like these creatures known as the Hiss, which have been infected, and that's the reason you're called in, because you're the new director after the old director kills himself, or so we like we're led to believe. I'm not gonna go into spoilers, but like around the end of the game, you kind of start learning like there's like a big thing that like kind of changes the whole outcome of the story, like up to that point. And oh wow, this game, the ending, it's abrupt. I mean, it's got one of the most abrupt endings I've ever seen in a game. Because I got stuck on this last part where you had to cleanse like these things that are trying to just take the thing that's in your inside, as Polaris, and sorry about that. And the thing is that part, when doing that last part before the ending happens, took me a few days to do, and when I finally did it, I was like, wait, what? What? That's how it ends. It's just kind of what? Okay. But in a way, that like ending, I'd almost throw an argument of it technically has two endings, like because the first ending is kind of a fake out. Like it's not exactly the ending, because like you're going like, wait, because if you notice in the credits are like there's some weird thing going on with the credits, and I was like, okay, that's either a glitch with the game, or that's like meant to be a little hint of there's something up. And yeah, this game definitely goes into mind screw terror, like real mind bend at the end, and I kind of love it for that. And also, it's very Twin Peaks like, and anything that's like Twin Peaks in my eyes is a okay with me. Um, if I had to say any complaints with the game, it'd mainly be difficulty spikes. This game is a really, really bizarre difficulty spike, because you'll have the first 2 or 3 hours where it's not really that hard. It's pretty like standard fare. Then it has the first boss battle, which like it's basically a giant screw you. Like if you have not been properly learning your tactics and different moves you can do, it's basically the game's way of saying screw you. Just you weren't paying attention to that. And then it's perfectly fine for the rest of it. Then another like it technically seems to be like anytime the boss battles happen in this game, is when a difficulty spike comes up. But I always felt really satisfied when I finally did them. And it's a very it's one of my favorite games this year. I really enjoyed it. I was looking forward to it, and I actually got to play it up at Fan Expo back in August. And when I was playing it there, I had this thing of I noticed that like the fact that the game came out at the end of August and was there at Fan Expo that weekend, I was there for Fan Expo. That gives me the feeling that wasn't a demo. They actually, I think that was probably the full game they had there, which I think is kind of an interesting thing because usually when you're at a convention, and particularly bigger ones that have games there, usually they're just demos. I think. I could be completely wrong. But anyway, the reviewer signing out.